Beers always make the trucks better. So the 71 is running. I don't know how to do the let's zoom. See if I can figure this out. No, I don't know how to do it. So, all right. Anyway, let me turn this off for a second here, and I'll do a quick thing here. So I'm gonna do this video because I've had some guys ask me about my truck. This isn't gonna be as detailed as it probably could be, but it'll be detailed enough for the basics. So this is my truck. It's a 71, you know, the standard bullshit, yada yada, with the HX40 turbo. So we're gonna go over here, obviously, to the money-making side. After I get done stepping around my winch. Yeah. So there's my HX40 turbo. There's my this is my new intake adapter. You know, it's nothing fancy. It's just I think that's 3/8 plate I used. And then I made this out of some tubing. You know, there's my boost John. I used the old oil with the old breather tube. It doesn't line up perfect. It kind of a little bit sprays on the frame. I don't really give a fuck. That's a Fur & Co. Because, well, you know, whatever. That's what I had at the time. I didn't feel like ordering shit. I used PVC, which, ironically, you might not think is cool, but if you know anything about engineering and PVC, you'll know that, one, PVC does not conduct heat very well. It is a very good insulator of heat. And number two, it doesn't transfer harmonics easily. So I actually have a very quiet intake. In other words, I don't hear my turbo much. So it's actually very beneficial for those two reasons. And as you can see, it's mandrel bent. Yeah, not bent, but you know, it's mandrel. I don't know what the proper term is, but it would be the equivalent of mandrel bent aluminum. You know, it maintains a consistent. I think this is 4 inch. Yeah, 4 inches throughout all the bends and everything. And this is a. See if I can step back here a little bit. This is an air cleaner off of a Mac CH. So originally this would have been under the hood, but Mac CH that I modified. That cap's off an old DM. So that's my new mushroom cap. I'm gonna modify that stuff a little bit. The exhaust wasn't too difficult, you know. That was just buy the proper V-flange adapter. MIG welded it to the mild elbow I made, or I bought, you know, cut it, trimmed it, yada yada. The rest of the exhaust is pretty factory, except for an internal muffler I built to make my stack look original, but there's actually a muffler inside there. Turbo is a Chinese, eBay, Amazon, I forget where I bought it, but it's an HX40W replica. You know, it's a well-known turbo, very capable of feeding easily into the 300 horsepower range. You know, I think if I remember correctly, Wholeset recommends it up to like, tighten that up to like 310 horsepower or something. I forget. You got to check the mapping. But anyway, it's more than capable. It can feed more horsepower than these motors can make. And you know, due to it being a wastegate turbine housing, it's actually spools up a little faster than the standard non-wastegate motor. Here's the data plate. There's that. And you know, it's a T4 flange, so you can kind of, I don't know, maybe see in there. It's a flange adapter I made myself. It's got the proper offset and cant to it. It's been great. Doesn't leak. It's made out of heavy steel. All that good shit. Bada ding, bada boom. So some other oddities in my truck I have is, you know, obviously I got the spin-on oil filters. I actually like canister filters, but for these trucks, I switched over to the spin-on oil filters because the canister filters are kind of hard to get where I'm at. So fuel filters, I'll probably convert them to spin-on. I don't know. I don't mind the canisters. Flame heater delete, obviously. That's all gone. Soon enough, I'm going to be deleting the coolant heating circuit of the intake manifold. I'm actually going to redesign my intake manifold so that I can later intercool the engine if I want to. So first step of that is to get rid of that heated intake manifold circuit. I've got the remote brake system reservoir I added. I put mine under the hood, way up here, easy to get to. Works great. I run DOT3 because DOT3 is designed to condition seals infinitely. So that really helps with internal leakages on the brake circuit. Unlike DOT5, which DOT5 works great on disc brake systems, but it really has a tendency to leak on drum brake systems. So here's how it comes in through the outside. This is just a piece of, I forget what the hell this is. Used in bathrooms, some kind of fucking heavy material. Anyway, it's riveted through, so it makes a nice weatherproof seal. Hopefully you can see that. And it's really sunny and my phone's a piece of shit, so, you know, if you don't like it, suck a boner. And there's that CH, big old mushroom cap. It's hard to maybe tell from the camera, but this thing is huge, dude. Like, this thing's like 15 inches or something. The intake's like 8. It's fucking monster. It flows some serious air. It's designed for a factory 475 horsepower Mack motor, so, you know, like I said, my stack, it looks factory, but there's actually a baffle core in there that I modified and made fit. There's the winch. You guys that cry about tire wear, I always run 65 PSI on my front tires. And these tires probably have at least 5,000 miles of wear on them. And if you look at them, they are perfectly round. Perfectly round, shitloads of tread, no cupping, no feathering, no nothing. I have easy steering and all that, yada yada. In the back, I forget, I think I run 40 pounds on these. Same thing, these tires, they wear perfect. Yeah, they ride a little stiffer, but, you know, I'm more worried about tire wear. I'm not trying to buy tires every fucking year. I also like my truck to move, to stop, and perform properly. These are my external drains. Everybody runs them. This is how I run them. They come in. They're then custom length cut to fit, you know, so they're both the exact same length. The main wet tank, I put little blue connectors on, or little blue, whatever the fuck they're called, zip ties. So, yeah, and then, of course, got the other one. So that way, they're right here, so literally every time I get in or out of my truck, I can just grab them. Bang, my tanks are always clean. Eventually, I'd like to add an air dryer. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But, you know, that system, I mean, these things get drained so regularly. And in the back of the truck, we'll climb up. Back of the truck, I think some of you guys have seen, I have the Tractor Supply toolboxes. They're actually going to get filled for this weekend since we're going up to the Roush Creek event. So I got to fill one of them up with chains. I got to put my snatch block in there. All my good off-roading goodies. You know, I keep a chain tied up on my bumper. In case you're wondering, what I do is I just keep crappy little mechanics wire on the end of the link so that way they can't come off. But it's easy enough to snap it or cut it or just untwine it. So, you know, my stuff here. Got my glad hands labeled because they can be a bitch. So, some guys, you know, they all work because I use them. I'm going to park it in the driveway and dump about 40 gallons of fucking waste oil and gasoline in this bitch. Got a lot of stuff. Got these Amazon mirrors. Mirrors make a big difference in driving your truck. I want to be able to see. I got a recovery rope. I got a winch. I use my winch pretty, you know, regularly enough as I can. I don't live in the sticks, so. Alright, guys. Well, it's that video. So, have a beer, fucking fags, and enjoy the deuce life. You know, I'll see if I can put the camera over here so I can let you see it fire up. Doodly doo. Yeah, I guess that's not gonna work. I don't have a phone stand, so. Alright. Oh, you know what? I can do. Let me show you. I got my gauges in here. I got an ammo can mounted for putting some dumb stuff in. Here's my gauges. You know, I know you guys like gauges. So, oh, those are my glasses I was looking for. Fuck. So, bada bing, bada boom. My raccoon face. This is the coons on the boom. Shee yee. There's my EGT gauge. Good boost, EGT. Always have a mechanical water gauge